How are you? Sound. How is this? Sound. You barely could walk when I arrived at Liverpool. Can I be honest here? Love it. Love it.
First question for you. How big an opportunity is it for all these kids to be involved with Liverpool at such a young age? Just 8 years old and a chance to be part of this football club.
First and foremost, hi to all of you. So I don't know too much about that because I grew up completely different. So I would have loved it, but I would really like to know how our future football stars, how they see it. That's much more interesting. How does it feel for them?
Okay, that's my rubbish question out the way. Let's get to your better questions.
When you was young, what did your coach tell you to do when you played football?
My coach actually was the mailman from my home village. So he worked the whole day and only came once a week for training. What he told us, play as much football as you can. And that's what we did.
What has been your best day in football so far?
I had a few really good ones. As a player, I scored once 4 goals in a game. That was for sure the best day of my playing time. As a manager, it's not that easy. We got promoted with Mainz in Germany, became champion with Dortmund, won the double with Dortmund. About the Liverpool things, you know. But without winning something just for a game, I would say the best moment is the Barcelona home game. Corner taken quickly. So when that was for sure one of the best moments ever.
Hi again. Who's your all-time favorite player and why?
My favorite player, you don't know him unfortunately. It's Karl-Heinz Förster. He was a center half in my favorite club. The number 4 was my favorite player. And when I started playing professional football, we always got the number on our back randomly, a little bit about the position. But then during my career, it started that we got an opportunity to choose a fixed number. And I took, even when I was a striker that time, I took the number 4 because of Karl-Heinz Förster. Yeah, coincidentally or not, a little bit later, I was a defender.
What is your favorite English restaurant and why?
Can I be honest here? I'm not sure about the English food still, 100%. So when you are from Germany, you are just used to other things. But fish and chips, I love. Black pudding, I tried at least. What's your favorite dish? Sausage and mash?
I like any type of food.
That's good. That's normal in your age group because you eat that much. Yeah, that your parents think, wow, is it 1 boy or 5?
Hi Jürgen.
Hi Dan.
It is great to see so many pre-academy players such as Trent and Curtis playing for the first team. What advice could you give me to help me one day achieve this?
Train as much as you can. Try to learn as much as you can. Become the best version of yourself, the best player you can be. Whatever that means in the end. Some other people like me or whatever make them decisions. Enjoy football, very important. Play as much as you can because most of the things you will not learn in training. You learn by doing them wherever it is. Or if you play with your friends somewhere in the park or with your friends on the training ground, that's where you learn the most.
What do you do when young players lose their confidence?
Confidence, I think, is based on positivity. So it means if you experience yourself, like you know that as well. If you score a goal in a game, you just think next time when you're in a similar situation, I will score again.
Yeah.
So that's what confidence is. So if you now didn't score the last time, then it might feel a little bit different. What I try to do then in these moments, I try to remind the boys on their real quality. So be confident, stay confident, because there's no reason for being not confident.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi Jürgen.
Hi Alfie.
One day I'm going to be a best centre midfielder.
You will be, oh my God, I can't wait, Alfie. I can't wait. That's cool. So that's not a question, you know that, Alfie. That's more, a statement. Like that, anyway.
Trent and Robbo are my favourite players. I watched their TV programme and they said you dance like a dad. Who do you think is a better dancer, Trent or Robbo?
So first moment, they're right. I had a few moments since I'm here where I had a reason to dance. I need reasons to dance. If you celebrate something, I would not start now dancing probably. Who's a better dancer? I think they are both not really skilled. So both a bit stiff. They're standing both rather in the corner and watch the others and laugh about the others who try to dance. But I think it's a good choice with your favorite players. Are you a left or right back yourself?
I can play anywhere.
Can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah. I would like to wake up Josh. I think he fall asleep already in the beginning.
What made you come to Liverpool?
How old are you now?
7.
7. That means you were 2 years old when I joined Liverpool. Before that, I trained another club that was Borussia Dortmund. That's the team with the yellow shirts in Germany. Really good team. And then Liverpool called. So, and then when you think a little bit about Liverpool, you think about a wonderful stadium, the big success in the past, the great players who are here. And so I fancied it a lot. And now it's already 5 years that I'm here. You barely could walk when I arrived at Liverpool. And now you are a proper player. You see, time is flying, huh?
Hiya, Jürgen. Have you ever done with Scouts? And if so, do you like it?
Scouts? You mean, yeah, I had it. Great, love it. You are right. So in the beginning, we got asked about English food. It was not that help, but Scouts is outstanding. But maybe it's not English food, it's Liverpool food, I think. So maybe that's why I like it.
Hi, JK.
Hi.
Do you ever get mad in the dressing room when the game hasn't gone to plan?
Possibly, but usually I try to if we lost the game. And then it makes really sense that you go home and maybe you sleep a night before you then properly talk about it. You will realize that, and you get older, it's in a lot of cases, a lot of situations in your life, it makes really sense. If you feel anger, you just step aside or go home and sleep a night or think a little bit, and then you talk about it, because then the emotions are out and you really can speak about the things that really matter.
Guten Tag, Herr Klopp.
Harrison, guten Tag.
What preparation do you ask your players to do before a game?
We either way go to the hotel in the city where we play, by plane, train or bus, or we go to our hotel in Liverpool. And in the stadium, then the boys have their individual things. So some of them wear headphones, their own headphones, hear their own music. Others hear the music which we have there for all the guys. But it's very calm. There's not a lot of, you hear the music, but apart from that, there's not a lot of talk. Then the boys get proper warming up, and with finishing and all these kind of things. After that, we go in. The boys change again. They had the warm-up gear. It's now full of sweat, so change it in the proper playing gear. And then it gets louder. Then everybody is like active, like James Milner, Hendo, all the guys are then really talking loud. Come on, make yourself ready, these kind of things. Be ready, we go out there, we want to win the game, and these kind of things. And after that, we go out and try to win the game.
Who's the funniest player in the team?
Andy Robertson. That's easy. Thank you very much. A good question, easy answer. Andy Robertson.
What's your favourite Scout saying?
Sound. So if and in the beginning I didn't understand it at all, but somebody said, how are you? Sound. How is this? Sound. And I thought, sound? So yes, sound is my favorite saying in Scouse.
Which outfield player would you put in goal if both goalkeepers got injured in a match?
First and foremost, I hope that never will happen. Probably then James Milner. Actually, Millie played for me pretty much all positions, start from goalkeeper. So yeah, and if it doesn't work, we had at least fun, because Millie was in the goal. So yeah, probably James. It was a big pleasure to meet you all. Hope you have a good time. I can promise you, when you come back training, I will watch a session. Yeah, when you come back for training, I will come over and watch a session, and then I will see how you are doing. See you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.
Bye, Jürgen.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.